had a lot of different gear from 511 that I personally own, but I have never reviewed any of their bags. And I've been looking at the Rush series bags, the Rush 12, the Rush 24, and the Rush 72. So my buddy Joe over at JVC Firearms got in touch with me and said, hey Don, I've got some 511 Rush series bags and I want you to take a look. And I said, hey, I've really been wanting to look at the 511 Rush 12. We're going to take a look today at the Rush 12 by 511. Now the Rush 12 is just under 1,300 cubic inches of space, so it's 1296. Now the Rush 12 is their smaller of the Rush series, and it's meant for a go bag. It's meant for just a bag to take back and forth to the office, to have your gear in it, you know, in the truck or in the car, and having something with all your necessaries in this bag. Some things that if you really need it, you can get right to it. So this isn't a really large bag. This is definitely not a bug out bag, but it is a great get home bag, and really that's what I wanted it for. I have a couple of get home bags already that I've put some reviews out there, but the one thing is you need to have multiple systems. You know, you have a wife, you have kids, having something for them to be able to get home in case they need it. And it's going to vary in size according to who's having to carry it. And I think that the 511 Rush 12 is an excellent bag for that. There's a Velcro patch right across the top here for a name tag, and it's still, you can still use your MOLLE system even with the name tag attached. Also, you have a little 3x3 square here. Same thing, it has all the MOLLE that you can use there. So it's not just a flat field, it's very usable. There is a little 511 small little identification mark right here, and it's rubberized. But there's MOLLE all on this front pouch, MOLLE here, MOLLE all along the sides, and then on the padded straps you have MOLLE running down the front. There are some keepers right here, and this is really for your water bladder. It has a sternum strap here, and it's very adjustable. It goes right up, you can click it on, it gives you a little more support up toward your chest. Tighten it, pull it, take your keeper, back in business. The back itself has these nice pads, and this really keeps the pack itself off your back. It allows some ventilation here across to give you a little more freedom in your back, to keep it from being so sweaty, and it gives you these pads to keep the comfort up. There is a grommet down here at the bottom. It's a very generous grommet too. There are some extra patches here, rubberized patches down toward the bottom. The grab handle is secure, it's really tough, and it has a nice wide 2-inch webbing that is brought up and sewn into a 1-inch strip of webbing. And this goes, it's reinforced right here, and as you can see, these patches. But this is also for your water bladder to be able to bring your hose through, and there's a hook and loop field. But all this is stitched, so it gives extra strength to your grab handle. This can also be used as an antenna, or as maybe you have an iPod or something that you want to bring in your headphones through this. Now it has YKK zippers with pulls, and inside here you have a nice little fleece pocket. This is really made for glasses. I've put a little small 380 that just fits right down in here because there is no other concealed carry option around. I mean, you can fit a concealed carry obviously in the bag, but this right here is just a small backup. It does have compression straps, 2 of them on either side, of course, with the Fastex buckles. One thing I like too is when you want to adjust these, you're not going to have strings hanging out because you have keepers that are built in. Now the bottom of the pack has 2 really nice grommets that are going to keep moisture and anything that might spill inside your pack out. And then you also have little keepers here to be able to attach other gear to the bottom of your bag. Really nice closed foam padding that's in the shoulder straps. This goes all the way back behind, and so it rides all the way around your neck. It gives support to the back of your neck here. Now one of the things that I really like about this system that I've not seen on a lot of different bags is this quick detach. And it has Fastex buckles right here, and what you can release your pack off of your back really quickly. Both sides have it, so it's really easy just to dislodge your pack. And these obviously are also fully adjustable, and they have the keepers. Now if I find myself in a situation where I need to get rid of my pack quick, There's Fastex buckles right here. You can let the pack go. You can even mount it back this way by just pulling the straps over, or you can put your arms through. This does not have a waist strap that goes across the bottom, but it does have a place for one. So if you want to add a waist strap, it does have the fixtures to be able to do that. One of the things about having a waist strap and a sternum strap is it gets really busy around the front of your body. So sometimes it's nice to be able to carry, especially a bag this size that's not too heavy, and you can just take off the straps without any issues. The bag is made from 1050D nylon. It's a ballistic nylon. It's very thick. It has to be 1000 denier because it doesn't really say it, but just handling a lot of these bags, it has a really strong feel to it. Now we're going to look at the interior of the bag, and there are 16 pockets throughout the bag. And the first up front is this large admin pouch. So you can carry all of your pens, pads, maps, flashlights, knife. Now up at the front, there's small little pouches or sleeves that you can slip things that you're going to use quickly. This is a nice little pouch here for a flashlight. You have your pens, lighter, and you can put anything you want to just down in here. Also, there's a nice little flat pouch behind where you can put maps or any kind of paperwork that you need to stick back here. You can put thumb drives, etc., just right in this front part. Also, there's a nice zippered pouch here that goes all the way down to the bottom of this admin pouch. Here on the front we have two sleeves that you can also put different things here, and then this fits into one compact little setup. So I really like this admin pouch at the front. Now the admin pouch itself is 12 inches high, it's 9 inches wide, and it's 1 inch deep. So you can really fit a lot of gear in this area. Now it has great YKK zippers with pulls, and it goes all the way down to where this pouch will really open up full. So you don't have to slip down in and look down to see what you've got in the bottom. And as you can see, it goes pretty deep. In fact, there are 9 pockets right in this admin pouch. There are also some little hooks here to be able to put keys, different things that you may want to make sure you have it out close by, right here on either side. Now right above the admin pouch there is another pouch right here that's just open, and it's just great for slipping things in here that you need to get to quickly. Now then we have the main compartment. The main compartment is really nice. You have your compression straps, you're going to have to release them. But this opens up really big. And what I like is it gets flat. So everything I can have right here and get to it, and then I can just move this to the side. It does have a separate pouch here that you can pull an elastic tie through and tighten this up if you have something that you really want to keep still. And it does have an adjustable elastic. Got one of my dry sacks with some stuff in there, but this really cinches up nice. But if you don't want to use that, you can still use this whole full area. This compresses down, and you can still use the full surface of this interior pouch. And this is 18 inches by 11 and by 6 deep, so you have a really nice main compartment. Now you have your fleece pouch that's coming out through the top, and it's not accessible from the bottom, but it does keep it protected being inside the pack. Now on the front of the main compartment has 2 zippered mesh pouches, so you can put gear in here and you can see it, so you know where things are. It's a smaller one up on top, same thing. Here we have the floor of the main compartment, and right here you can see your grommets. Very liberal grommets. You're going to be able to keep your stuff really drained out that way. Now of course on the back you have a hydration bladder compartment. You can put a 60-ounce reservoir inside here. There's also a Velcro keeper here, and then there are these tiny little studs that you can use to lock up to hold on to your bladder system. Now this has a coating on it to keep it water resistant, and that's going to help in case your hydration system starts to leak. And then you have a grommet coming out the bottom right here. Now the forward panel has a nice feature to it, and there's a little Velcro slip, and then you have a plastic card piece that goes all the way down your back. So what this is going to do is to protect your back from being pushed if there's something in your pack that is sharp or has a sharp edge, and it's going to keep it very comfortable wearing this pack. It gives it some rigidity here. And you can slip different items down here, more like a map or some paperwork. You can slide down in here, then it Velcros back. We're just going to pour a little water on here. As you can see, the water just runs right off, wicks off really nicely. Now this afternoon, as I was working with the bag, and I have been working with it over the past 3 weeks, carrying it around, it's very comfortable on the back. The construction itself is very rugged, very durable. You're going to find yourself being able to count on this bag. It's really easy to load. It's somewhat simple, but yet it has really great features to it. There are some bags that can get a little overcomplicated. And one of the things about this bag is it's pretty solid, and that main compartment is pretty open, but you do have some features that you can use it. So it's really versatile. It's highly adjustable. There's so many different adjustment points on the bag that it can fit anyone. And really, the weight, it's really lightweight, easy to carry, easy to store. And I want to thank Joe over at JVC Firearms for providing the bag. And check out jvcfirearms.com and get a 10% discount using Such as you check out. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. This is a plasticized surface here. This is going to help keep things dry in case you have a problem with your bladder. I've had a lot of different gear from 511 that I personally own, but I have never reviewed any of their bags. And I've been looking at the Rush series bags, the Rush 12, the Rush 24, and the Rush 72. So my buddy Joe over at JVC Firearms got in touch with me and said, "Hey Don, I've got some 511 Rush series bags, and I want you to take a look." And I said, "Hey, I've really been wanting to look at the 511 Rush 12. We're going to take a look today at the Rush 12 by 511. Now the Rush 12 is just under 1,300 cubic inches of space, so it's 1296. Now the Rush 12 is their smaller of the Rush series, and it's meant for a go bag. It's meant for just a bag to take